Alright, let's see what we got for online time trials here. Okay, we already got this one done. Willow Springs Raceway. Okay. Gotta get... Let's see, how solid is the time? Pretty solid. Okay, let's try to get... If we get 132 and change, that should be good. Oh, usable tire types, comfort, soft. That's like something a real car could have. Alright, let's try to do this. Racing in the desert with like just a regular old car, I think from the 90s. Yeah, this track is really interesting. It's, I made a video about it like a really long time ago, like when I first got this game. I don't think it was quite a year ago. But, yeah, see what we can do here. Oh, this is the streets of Willow Springs. This is different than I thought it was. Okay. This is like a 1988 Nissan car. Okay, just like the bare minimum traction control, kind of like a real car, and manual transmission, weak anti-lock brakes. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, you can't go out at all or the time turns red. Well, this is so raw. This is like a real car. Okay. Oh man, let's see what this car looks like. So this is what we're gonna be driving with. Alright. Like a 1988, like, regular old sedan here. Oh yeah, realistic acceleration instead of something that's like insane. Oh my goodness. See, we get, well, okay, so we can't go, we can't go off track at all. This is a very strict, like, in terms of off track rules, because it's an online time trial. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Oh, that's why we have no traction. That's right. We have like ordinary car tires, not like racing tires or sports tires. So this is like a lot like with driving like your dad's old car in the desert would be like. Maybe like your granddad's old car. Okay, let's just try, let's see how hard it is to get a 132. First I just want to finish a lap, just so I can get a ghost, and see how we're doing. Dude, this is like nostalgic for when I first got this game and you're driving like 80s and 90s cars to start out. Every type of car has its own charm. I'm just taking it easy. I just want to finish a lap. Keep that time from going red. think this is that track I remember doing that video of a long time. Oh shoot, okay. Got the cones, make it slightly easier to see the turn, even though we got the GPS here. This is gonna be, this seems like a long lap to do. Like, I'm already at the time I'm supposed to be. How am I gonna shave off that much time? Dude, this is like kind of a gauntlet. Okay, 152. We just gotta save 20 seconds. No big deal. But now we have a ghost. There's our lovely ghost of what we just did. So it's kind of like a game of chicken, like how much can you drive without spilling over the tracks? If you spill over once into the dirt, it's all over. Well, that is, if all 4 of your tires are off track, then you're off track. I love how the car with these ordinary tires just has some drift to it. It feels so real. See if we can punch it a little bit here. And I never go for... Oh, that's kind of cool. You can just kind of go straight through this part. Oh, shoot. Slam on the brakes. Okay, we have no emergency brake for some reason. I think it's just like that because they tend to disable the e-brake online for competitive stuff. Okay, that was definitely faster than the first time, but let's see what our final time is. Okay, we saved 6.5 seconds. I was honestly hoping for more because I was driving really slow the first time. Okay, can we get... Let's just go for 2 seconds faster than that. I don't want to risk going off track yet because it's important early in the process to just finish laps where you don't spill off, so you want to play it safe. Oh, I love that drift. Now, drift can actually help you be faster. You can take advantage of it. But some cars, like GR3 cars, or GT3 or whatever you want to call it, just don't drift unless you use the e-brake or do something crazy. Yeah, okay, that was good. I didn't brake. I just kind of coasted. So this is the part where you can kind of go like just straight through. It's like a wiggly. So you kind of go straight through it, and then you brake like heck right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love how wide you can go there. It's like excessive. Okay. Okay, we're making progress. We went straight through that wiggly part. Okay, so we need to save... It's gonna get harder and harder to save time the more times we save time. But we need to save 6 seconds. Oh shoot. Spilled over. It will delete our times on the right, but it will still keep it, if that makes sense. Let's see. It'll still keep our ghost. Alright, so it starts you, when you hit retry, it starts you like way back from the lap starting line so that you can get up to speed. Now, the funny thing about like online time trials is it doesn't give you any like glamorous message when you beat the time. In fact, it doesn't even tell you that you beat the time until you like cancel or quit out of the time trial. Then it would be like, oh yeah, your best time was this and you did it. So you just have to kind of remember what time you're going for. Okay, we gotta start over. Okay. Yeah, that's what I don't want to do, like this early in the process. I don't want to start going off the road too much, because you want the momentum of just finishing lap after lap without spilling off. It just kind of makes it easier to improve if you don't take too many risks early on. Because you don't want to have to keep like redoing the first turn over and over again. Okay, that time I sort of almost intentionally did a drift, but it was a little scary, so I pulled off halfway. Okay, that time, okay, that was a good line there. I like this. I like it when cars have a little drift like this due to poor retraction, because I have a bad habit of starting my turns too early. But with drift, that's what you're supposed to do if you get a good drift. Oh. That time I had to adjust my stopping line to be in more of a straight line so I could stop on time. It's kind of the go-to emergency maneuver, is to stop in a straight line. Okay, let's see if we can go straight through the wiggly part. Hit the brakes. Oh my goodness. Dude, I want to do a crazy drift through that excessively wide right turn. Where is it? Oh, it's coming up. Right here. I want to do like a crazy drift. Oh, that is fun. That is like... They let you go really wide there. Okay, this will be a new record. I'm ahead of the Ghost back there. Oh, we beat our record by what, 1 second? I was hoping for a little more than that. It's getting harder to save time. I still don't want to like super risk going off the track yet. Nice. I could have shifted to third gear there. Oh, that's kind of cool. With the drift, you can just hug the inside without having to sacrifice too much speed. I'll see if I can do that here. Oh, I didn't quite get into the swing of the drift. Car didn't swing. So apply the right amount of gas. Hey, get back here, Ghost. This turn is harder than it looks. Good thing about being behind your Ghost is for the segment that you're behind on, you can really see how you're faster than you were before. Okay, go through here, stop. Ah, I went off the track. The thing that stinks about going off the track and making your time go red is you have to do like an entire lap before it lets you get a valid lap, unless you just hit retry. Might as well try that. Dude, you can... I love that they put that wide turn in there. So this turn is... that time was illegal. Oh, it does put me back in the not red. Okay, sometimes it like traps you in the red. Probably depends on like... Probably only does that if you go off track like at the end of the lap, because then it's like you could be getting too much of a speed advantage to the next lap. Okay, I can punch it a little more here because of the drift. The hard thing about the drift is sometimes you just have to trust that the car will drift. This is the hardest turn, because it looks like it's not a sharp turn, but then all of a sudden, holy cow, it's a sharp turn. A little bit ahead of our ghost. Man, we're gonna have to save a lot of time. Okay, that was like almost perfect. Nice drift. That was a coast drift. I wasn't punching it to enhance it. Okay, let's do the crazy drift here. Just punch it. Oh, man. Oh, wow. How did I not go off track? Okay, I kind of went a little crazy, but we're still going to be our best. We need to save... Oh, shoot. I forget what time I have to get. I think it was like a 1:35 something. So we need to save at least, like, at least a couple seconds. So now we're in the territory where we just keep beating our ghost. If we beat our ghost like 3 more times, we'll probably do it. We can start taking a little bit of risks now, because now the win is within shooting distance. I'll do light brakes here. No, I didn't have enough speed. Okay, here's that deceptively sharp turn. That is a sneaky turn. Let's see if we can blow through the final part to best our ghost here. I'm gonna go risky into this part. Let's push this thing to the limit. Oh, we definitely gained some ground taking that risk there. And then we got off the track. Dang it. Let's see if we can do a better drifty turn at the end than our ghost, even though this lap won't count. Oh yeah, dude, that is sick. I wish this lap counted. Imagine if that was like a real race. Oh, but because we went off track too much at the end, this lap won't count. See, our time is still red. Because it's like, we don't want you getting too much speed to start the next lap by going off track. So I'm just going to intentionally take some risks early here to at least learn something for the next lap. Might as well just reverse here. Okay, we're just kind of chilling. So how was everyone's day? We're just driving a 1988 sedan in the desert. The fact that I'm driving on the right side of the car might take away the immersion a little bit for people in America. But like, not really, since this is how real cars are. It's just a less American, old school. Oh no, I'm going to invalidate this time as well. Okay, I'm just going to hit retry. Oh, this turn, dude. Dude, I want to like I want to set up some kind of arbitrary challenge on this track just so I can do that turn. But it has to be with a car that can drift. That was good. I had just the right amount of throttle. Switch to third there for just a second. Little bit of brakes. Oh, hard brakes. I have to correct for that. Alright, it's a little distracting being like right behind our ghost, but... Okay. That's why you gotta pass your ghost. Oh. There's a little bit at stake here, even though this is chill, because if I can beat this within one PS4 game capture max length, then I don't have to edit anything, because this is just going to be an uncut video with more commentary to make up for the fact that it's uncut. Oh, that is too strong. Now, see, now, like, when you start to take... When you have too many times in a row where your attempts... when you're, like... When there's too many attempts in a row where your risks cause you to have to start over, that's when you want to take a low-risk attempt. Because you have to just regularly finish attempts. Because if you just keep starting over... if you have, like, too many laps in a row where you're not finishing the lap, then when you do have an attempt that gets deep, then you'll choke on the final few turns because you hadn't done it in a while because you kept restarting. You need a well-rounded... That turn is not as sharp as it looks. It's weird. Usually turns are sharper than they look. That's not as sharp as it looks. I'll have to remember that. That left turn is kind of fake. You can really just... Oh, dang. Okay, I'm just going to continue. I need the practice of finishing the lap. Okay, we can at least try to learn something here. You can stop a little later. You can kind of cut this corner and then just go ham with the speed that you got from cutting the corner. I thought that was like a trash can or something. Okay, I'm gonna have to retry. I thought my car would just knock it over, like it does with the cones. Alright. Okay, the goal is to, let's just finish a lap. Let's try to finish slightly slower than our ghost, because it's been a while since we finished a lap. We gotta kind of get the ball rolling again. Okay, I just completely stopped accelerating for the last bit so I wouldn't go off, as opposed to braking. Okay, that turn's not as sharp as it looks. I can gain a little speed through there. That turn's fake, and this turn is much sharper than it looks. Are we ahead of our ghost? I think, oh yeah, we are. Here's the, oh shoot, I accidentally, oh, I went off the track, dang it. Okay, this lap won't count, so we might as well take a big risk here to learn something new. Okay, that's probably considered going off track. Okay, so we have an illegal lap here. No, we really did screw up, like, towards the end. This lap won't count either, but I'll do it for the practice. Because we went off track too close to the end of the previous lap. Man, that is sketchy. If that turn was like at the end of the track, that'd be a big choke zone. That was really close. If this lap counted, I would have been stressed on that. Okay, yeah, that turn I need to remember. You can go, it looks like you have to slow way down, but you actually don't. Nice, partial throttle, and then full throttle. Let's see how fast we can go through this part. And then, okay. I'm confusing that turn with this turn. Oh, the next lap's not going to count either. So that. Actually, no, maybe it will. Let's see. Oh, wow. When you know the lap's not going to count, sometimes you discover something really good. Nope, the next lap's not going to count. I went off track too much towards the end. This will be another learning lap. I wish it told you the point at which you had to stay on track for the next lap to count. But I'm guessing it's probably just as soon as you get to like where the retry point is. Oh, I forgot to try going faster on that turn. I'm like conditioned incorrectly to slow down too much there. Okay, let's see, what else can I give commentary about? That might be off track. Dude, okay, so I'm confusing this turn with the previous turn. Oh, there's a cone in the road. Good thing the cone doesn't have physics. Oh my gosh. Okay, can the next lap count? Nope, the next lap doesn't count. I must have gone off at some point. This will just be a learning. I could just hit retry, but I'm kind of fixated on, for some reason, making it... Okay, I'm just gonna hit retry. The next lap will count. I stay on track. I think you can cut that. Yeah, you can cut that corner. Okay, this lap's hopefully gonna count. Ah, no. Okay, that's just too slow. I have to retry. Dang, I can't... Sometimes, once you get like within a couple seconds of getting the time, then it just becomes really hard not to go off the track. See what we can do here. Okay, that was really slow because I had to decelerate for a second in order to prevent a spin out from being partially on the sand. Let's just try to get a lap that counts. It's been a long time since we have. Okay, I'm gonna try to catch my ghost. This is the deceptively sharp turn. Okay, this time I'm gonna try to program myself to remember you're slowing down one turn too early here, so you can blitz through this, then this, and then okay, I guess you do have to slow down a little bit. Crap. Alright, let's I don't think the next lap is gonna count if we get speed like that and off track like that. I'm determined to make this lap count and be fast. Oh, my ghost is already ahead of me because it had more speed. That time I played it safe. My ghost actually screwed up there. Because it's been so long since I've done a lap that counts that my ghost is like less skilled than me, so it does some parts really badly. Like, I'm more skilled than my record attempt, which is funny. Okay, here's the turn you don't have to do as sharp as I think. This one, I guess, yeah, you can just floor it and hug the left line there and then slow down there. Okay, hugging the left line there is much faster. Okay, so with the wiggly part coming up, the slight slowdown, where I think it's a big slowdown. Okay, so right here, go fast, then slight slowdown, then a big slowdown. Ah, oh, am I off track? Yeah. But we're getting the process down. Now we just have to put it all together and make a lap that actually counts. I don't have to, the first turn I'm doing kind of slow. You don't have to slow down that much for it. Oh, I'm like inside my ghost right now. Okay, okay. This turn right here. Oh, I guess you do have to kind of slow down for that. But I was slowing down too much. Okay, I gotta be like in the middle. I'm almost done, so I'm sort of like failing in every way possible, I guess. Okay, enough failing. Well, I need to actually beat it now, because I should be good enough to do this within this amount of time. Okay, Willow Springs International Speedway course. Yeah, you can go faster through that and slow. I'm going too fast through this one, not fast enough through the previous one. Okay, now here's the turn I just have to do medium fast. Okay, that's good, that's good. And then right here, I can floor it and hug the left. It doesn't look like I can, but I can. Yeah, and then you have to slow down for this one. Oh, come on, dude. Dang it. Okay, I really want to get a lap that counts. And you straight up just have to turn the steering wheel like all the way to the left, all the way to the right. That's really fun to do. You don't usually get to do that, like just all the way one, then immediately all the way to the other. Just kind of coasting without accelerating. I slowed down too early for that. Okay, I'm ahead of my ghost. Here's the turn that's kind of medium fast. Okay, then you can just floor it in this entire part. Just floor it and hug the left. And here's where I went off track last time. Stop in kind of a straight line to compensate. Okay, now floor it. We're definitely ahead of our ghost. Look at that. Look at that. We gotta make this lap count. Do this, and then slight slowdown, and then full slowdown. Let's play it a little safe here, because we want this lap to count. Okay, we just want this lap to count. I played that last section a little safe. Now just, oh my gosh. Okay, that was close. Okay, this is going to be a new record, that counts. That actually might be close to good enough. Okay, hang on, I'm going to check to see what the exact time I need is. That's a 136.722. What do we need? Okay. So that wasn't actually as close as I thought. Oh shoot, okay, we actually we need a 133. A 133.5 or lower. And the record could get lowered, so like the bronze time will get lowered if that happens. But the times are pretty close together, so let's try to get like a 133.3. That's easy to remember. I'm gonna split this into two parts because I don't want it to exceed the recording time for the PS4. I mean, I'm just gonna stitch together the next part.